Good evening. This is CTV News for Thursday, August 1st. I'm Melissa Wright.
And I'm Patricia Valone. Thank you for joining us.
Gunfire erupts in Hyattsville and one man is left dead. It happened early this morning in the 4600 block of Burlington Road. Police responded to calls from residents who heard gunshots coming from this home. When officers arrived on the scene, they found a man in the backyard suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body. He was transported to a local hospital where he tragically died. Police say this does not appear to be a random crime.
Our officers received a call for a shooting at an address here in the 4600 block of Burlington. Our officers responded and arrived. They located an adult male on the property suffering from a gunshot wound to the upper torso. They immediately rendered life-saving techniques until the ambulance arrived. He was transported to University of Maryland Prince George's Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased.
Police are still looking for a suspect. If you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Solvers at 1-866-411-TIPS.
President Trump may be using inflammatory comments toward Baltimore and Congressman Elijah Cummings, but federal, state, and local partners say they're continuing to combat violent crime in the city. U.S. Attorney Robert Hur says that this year, 215 defendants have been indicted in Baltimore, 90 of those charged with federal crimes during the last month. Hur says those investigations have resulted in the seizure of guns, drugs, and cash. Members of the various agencies involved in the seizures attended a press conference today in Cummings District.
In the 4 proactive cases you'll be hearing about this morning, all of which were taken down during the last several weeks, federal grand juries have indicted a total of 90 defendants. These investigations have taken a total of 51 guns off the streets of Baltimore, removed kilogram quantities of deadly drugs, including fentanyl, from our neighborhoods, and seized nearly $1 million in cash. These enforcement actions have removed violent offenders, guns, and drugs from all around our city.
We get a lot of communications in person from members of the community who are thankful and grateful for the work we're doing, especially when they see it. And it becomes apparently noticeable when those bad actors are not there terrorizing those neighborhoods.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says at the current pace, it anticipates charging 50% more violent crime defendants in 2019 than in the previous year. Meantime, several residents of the Baltimore neighborhood were on hand at today's press conference. One of them, a man who asked only to be referred to as Brother John, says Maryland leaders have not invested in his community.
What did you think about the president's comments?
He was right. What Donald Trump said was right. Elijah Cummings ain't did nothing for this part of Baltimore. Like I told you, 3 Baltimores. That's his district over there, look here. And on this district, in 50, 60 years, no money been put in it. No money been put in the district.
Now, officials say several major drug operations were located near that neighborhood. 59 defendants now face various federal charges in those cases.